Hi everyone, great evening. Today I just wanted to have a small discussion. We all of us have worked with various managers right across our career who are good, better, and best. Now today I would like to take this time to define what best possible, the best managers you have come across who created an astonishing and great results with the team and how that resulted in inspiration for you as well. So maybe I'll start with Kumar. Kumar, I would like to know, a leader who has inspired you, maybe a small tagline that defines that, and maybe a story which can narrate on it.
Thanks, Srinivas. In fact, when I'm thinking about my sales managers, I'm able to think of three or four managers. But one sales manager who is straight away coming to my mind is my second manager, and his name is Sudarshan Ranganathan, the MD of Veeras Infotech Private Limited. In fact, the flashback goes back to 1992 when I joined this organization as a first employee. And we were selling antivirus software products. The first 3 or 4 months, I was struggling a bit in terms of meeting my numbers and quota. And one fine day, the beginning of the month, I still remember, Sudarshan called me and said, Kumar, for this month, your monthly target is say 10,000 rupees. But I'm sure you will not achieve. All the best. He just went like that. I felt insulted and my ego was completely punctured. That day I realized, that day I decided that I should do my numbers come what may. The whole month I struggled a lot. I won't say struggle, I actually put a lot of efforts, and finally I met the numbers 10,000 rupees. And I just straight away approached Sudarshan and said, Sudarshan, you said I cannot do my number, and see, I have done my number. And Sudarshan smiled and said, only because I insulted you, okay, you were able to bring the best out of you. I'm glad that I did that. That's when I realized what important lesson that when you manage a team member, you should not be having the same approach. You should be having different approaches so that you bring the best out of the team member. Thank you, Sudarshan, for bringing the best out of me that particular month. Thanks.
Thanks, Kumar. Thanks for sharing that. Prasad, how about you?
Leaders set the direction for the sales organization. And the most inspiring sales leader for me is Mr. Azim Premji, chairman of Wipro Limited. There are three tenets which he has said, which are pertaining to sales, which actually inspired me. Sales and ethics are seen as antonyms and generally not viewed in the same light. He changed the entire thing and he believed in purity of means and ends. And that's what most of the sellers will have to follow through in their career. That's one. Second thing principle is selling. In selling, you need to ask for business. Asking on whatever level you are, you need to ask for business is something which he told and which is very, very important, which is a golden rule. The third thing is the customer touch time and interactions. On a typical day, whichever city he visits, he used to have a minimum of 7-8 interactions or meetings with the customers. And that's a very, very powerful lead by example action, which actually motivated the team towards the higher order results. So these are very, very practical, what you call examples I could see from a leader, which I imbibe on day-to-day basis. Thank you.
Wonderful, Prasad. Thank you. And Kenneth, how about you, Kenneth?
I've had the privilege of working with multiple leaders, but certainly one comes to mind. The point that I was going to drive at was this particular leader was extremely good in leading by example. Now, he was never afraid to roll up his sleeves, get his hands dirty, and show us how it is done. And this made it very difficult for the team because he always set very high standards and he will show you how to achieve them. And ultimately, what that did was it instilled confidence, it instilled trust, and without realizing, it instilled credibility for him. Now, the second thing that was something he did very well was he constantly motivated and inspired the team with the work he was doing, right? It was more of showing you as compared to telling you. And what this led was basically him setting very high standards in terms of how the team is expected to operate. Now, the third thing that he was extremely good at was building trusted relationships with every team member. He always made time for us. We could always come to him and basically ask him perhaps any type of question. And eventually that did two things. Number one, nobody in the team wanted to disappoint him. So we had to be meeting our goals. And secondly, he drove loyalty significantly within that particular year. So to that particular person, you know who you are. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kenneth. Thank you so much. Well, then it comes to me, as everybody had many leaders for me also, there were many people who were a part of my journey. And there was one person who came very extremely, very different, uniquely different. Everyone was task oriented, though there was a portion of people orientation there. But this leader whom I came across, highest orientation towards task, rather people rather than the task. Then when I observed the way that not only myself, the entire team showed result was consistent, and it showed for 2 years in the same way. The drastic part was the bonding between the team, the trust factor, the psychological safety factor, all were taken care well. And the one thing that comes to my mind, if I have to define a good leader, is how your heart is placed for the people that brings more results for the company. That's how I would like to conclude this whole thing. And thanks everyone for this wonderful sharing of thoughts of your great leaders who has inspired you and who has managed to get good results out of the team. Thank you once again.